Speed, aggression, fast karts. All normal for a racetrack, but a sight that's rarely seen, an all-girl lineup. Jamie Chadwick is one of the most decorated female drivers in world motorsport, a three-time W Series champion, and she has launched an initiative to get more girls and women into motorsports.
Today we actually got the 8 to 12-year-olds coming down. Some of them trying karting for the first time, some of them have a bit of experience, but basically we're funding this opportunity for them to come down, experience, like I say, karting for the first time, and really just about increasing participation for young girls in the sport. Just seeing the turnout today, it's quite overwhelming from a personal point of view, because when I started, I was definitely the first girl when I first started, and maybe I could count on one hand the women I raced at in my early sort of career. So yeah, just for these girls to kind of be able to come to an event like this and see so many like-minded others that are in a similar environment to them, I think is fantastic.
44 young girls here today, many of whom, like me, getting into a car for the very first time, hoping to be the next Jamie Chadwick or Susie Wolff and make it to the top of motorsports in what's already a male-dominated industry. Events like today are attempting to ensure that women in motorsport is a more regular occurrence. 5 years ago, Chadwick took part in the W Series, an all-female racing championship. She won it for the 3 years it was held, but it was scrapped in 2022.
I mean, it's been a while since then, and I think, yeah, my career has taken me in a slightly different path. I've gone over to America now, racing for Andretti in something called Indy Next, which I'm really enjoying, relishing the opportunity over there, coming off the back of competing in W Series, which is a huge leg up in my career. And yeah, now kind of looking back at something like today, it's a big sort of full circle moment from when I started in go-karts to where we are today.
Now it's the turn of the next generation. How inspired have they been by Jamie Chadwick?
It was like I'm interviewing a famous person. This is awesome. So I watched her in 2019 at Brands Hatch, and watching her pole it and win was really amazing.
I think we should get more girls racing, because then there'll be more like a community of girls, so then we could all come together and talk about racing and everything.
I think this did to more boys. I'm not sure why, but I see more male racers than women, so.
Who won today out of you two? Who was faster? You were faster.
It's my first time being here as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Not to brag, but it's my first time being here.
Yeah.
It hasn't been a positive few months in Formula One, with Red Bull boss Christian Horner being cleared of allegations of inappropriate behaviour against a female colleague. Do you think there is an issue of misogyny across motorsports more generally?
I think transparency is kind of the word that's been used a lot, but that's what's key. I think we all just need to understand the situation a lot better to know exactly where we all stand. I think what I personally am encouraged by is now when I walk around a paddock, there are so many more women. That's something I didn't experience early on in my career, and now just seeing so many more women, culturally, environmentally, everything, it feels like we're heading in such a great direction. So I think that's the most important next step, and I think beyond that, yeah, just seeing a much more diverse paddock in general.
The objective is to increase the numbers of girls taking part in all forms of motor racing, whether at a competitive level or just for fun. But who knows, Jamie Chadwick may have just stumbled upon a future world champion here in Milton Keynes.